starting to get dizzy again.
You've been hurrying, that's what it is. You know you're not supposed to hurry.
Things going around and around. I think it's my inner ear. That's what makes me dizzy, my inner ear.
Don't know why we have to take a walk before breakfast anyhow.
It keeps us regular, Miss Tripp says.
If it wasn't for my back and my appendix, I'd be out of that home in a flash. Appendix, Mrs. Gross, flash.
Well, have it out if it's exploding. Have it out.
We'll be late for breakfast. How late is it getting to be?
Hello.
Oh.
Out for your morning walk, huh?
We'll be late for breakfast.
Here, let me help you. You get lighter every year, Mrs. Hammer.
Take your filthy hands off me, Flatfoot. I hate cops.
Now, Mrs. Hammer, you've been reading those detective stories again.
Now, come on, will you?
Don't push me, Mr. Cherry. Don't push me. I can't keep up with my feet.
Officer, who are those people?
Oh, they're from the old folks' home, the Church of John. They come here for a walk sometime when the weather's nice. Say, ain't you the guy that's been appearing down at the City Auditorium? What's his name, the author?
The name you're searching for in that limited vocabulary of yours is Lynn Belvedere. I am he.
I thought I recognized you. You've been giving a series of lectures on,
How to be young, though 80.
That's it.
Obviously, those people have never had the good fortune to hear me.
Anybody ever follow your theories?
Among others, a man named John D. Rockefeller.
No. Maybe. Tell them to be careful with the briefcase. It's got my heart medicine, and I'm going to need it. No reporters, I said. Mr. Belvedere only gives interviews when he comes in, not when he's leaving. What good does it do to say Mr. Belvedere was here? Get me a taxi and some cold tablets. I think I'm going to sneeze. I have nothing to do with it. I only work for the lecture bureau.
Kindly stop pursuing me.
Hold it a second.
I never give autographs. Not since one of you fiends in St. Louis had me sign a blank check.
Mr. Belvedere, please, your autograph, please.
Get your dear little neck out of the door, Sonny, or I'll break it.
It's the Daily Gazette. They want to quote something nice about that fair city.
This is a wonderful place. I shall never forget my visit to this beautiful city, whatever the name of it is.
He says it's a wonderful place. He'll never forget the name of the city.
Bag, I'll need it.
Whatever.
Oh, very well, Mr. Belvedere. Anything you say, we aim to please. Our motto is service. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yes. Stop licking my hand.
22 cities, 12 more were through the tour.
Before you feed your ulcers, there's something I want you to find out for me. How does one get into an old age home?
Just guessing, I'd say by getting to be 80.
It would help a great deal, Emmett, if you remember that while we're on this tour, I make the amusing remarks.
Ain't I got enough to do already as your advanced man? Make the hotel reservations, line up the publicity, hire the auditoriums, watch the box office, get plane tickets, and all day long my stomach keeps biting me. Now you want me to find out how people get into an old age home. Why?
The idea of being old before my time intrigues me. I'm beginning to wonder if there's any point in living to be 80.
Okay, let's get started. Let's get this show on the road. Minneapolis is done without you long enough. And that plane is not going to wait forever. They don't come down once you get up there. You know that. Plane service nowadays, they leave right on the schedule. And we must get started in time in order to make it.
Emmett, give me that bag. I'm not going with you.
Huh?
Not right now, at any rate. I have something to do before I leave here. Some people to see.
You mean you have to visit some friends? Why don't you say so?
I have.
Oh, well, it might be better if I get there at first at that. Here's your ticket. There's another plane at 5. I'll make the arrangements at the airport, see your friends whoever they are, and catch the afternoon plane.
Splendid.
I'll have the reporters waiting when you get there.
Excellent idea.
And maybe a brass band if I get one cheap.
You want to make that plane, we better get going.
I'll miss you, Emmett.
Yes.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
I have been making inquiries. I'm told that this is the residence of His Reverence Bishop Daniels.
Yes, it is.
I'm informed that the bishop is in charge of the old age home, the Church of John.
Yes.
I'd like to see him about being admitted to the home.
Oh, yes. The bishop is expecting you. Come in. Come in. He got your letter.
He is?
He is what?
Expecting me.
Oh, yes. Come in. Come in. Don't stand there letting all the heat out.
Thank you.
Mr. Erwinter is here, Bishop.
Mr. Erwinter?
He wrote you about the Church of John. A few weeks ago it was.
Oh, yes, of course. A very worthy case.
Well, come on in.
Please sit down.
Thank you, Bishop.
Well, here we are at last. Now, how may I be of assistance to you?
I believe, sir, that your church, our church, if I may call it so, our church supports an institution that gives shelter to the aged and infirm.
The Church of John, quite so.
I should like to enter that institution.
We haven't been accepting any new applications recently. A very poor parish, I'm afraid. But in your case, we might make an exception.
I'm an exceptional person. Naturally, I realize that my comparative youth makes the request an odd one.
Why you old codgers try to keep up the pretense of being young, I don't quite understand. The women are the worst. We had an old lady here not long ago, a very deserving case, 82 years old. But she kept insisting that she was only 47. Even when I explained that we absolutely do not take in anyone under 70, she wouldn't admit her right age. I had to turn her away finally.
You mean a man under 70 would not be admitted either?
Absolutely not. But we don't have to worry about that in your case. We have your birth certificate, and it's been checked. You are the Mr. Erwinter that wrote this.
I am indeed.
Born here, credit to the community, record excellent, etc. According to your birth certificate, you were born January 5th, 1874. That makes you...
77 years old.
77?
Going on 78.
Why, it doesn't seem possible.
I have led a wholesome, active life. Mens sana in corpore sano. Clean living and right thinking have preserved my youthful vigor. As the good book says, mine age is departed and removed from me as a shepherd's tent. Isaiah 38:12.
Well, sir, I'm glad to see you looking so hale and hearty. I was under the impression that you were very feeble. Well, as a matter of fact, I seem to have been told that you had died.
Gossip, sir, malicious gossip. I overslept one morning.
Well, I'd better call Reverend Watson and prepare him for you. He's the minister at the Church of John. Oh, thank you.
You don't mind if I take back my birth certificate? I have a difficult time convincing people I'm 77. This will make it official.
Of course. Hello, Emily. Get me the Church of John, please. I'll tell them at the home that you're coming over today, if that is your wish.
Thank you. New Testament, Timothy 3:1 and 7. If a man desire the office of a bishop, he desireth good work.
You are a student of the Bible, Mr. Erwinter.
Yes, my son, since my earliest youth. I consider the Bible the fountainhead of English literature. The immortal purity of its verses a source of constant inspiration. Perhaps you agree?
Why, yes. As a matter of fact, I do. Possibly you remember this verse, Mr. Erwinter. If thou hast gathered nothing in thy youth, how canst thou find anything in thy age? Ecclesiasticus 25:3.
My only answer is, Lord, who shall abide in thy tabernacle? He that backbiteth not with his tongue.
Is that in the Bible? I mean, of course it is. I recall it vaguely.
Psalms 15:3.
That is correct.
Time for your pills, Mr. Beebe.
I don't want any pills. All that walking back and forth.
Where are the others?
Inside, still eating lunch. They take longer every day. Somebody ought to get Mr. Cherry a set of teeth.
I wish we could afford it. Are you all right, Mr. Beebe?
I'm waiting for spring. Every day I look for spring, but it doesn't come. I like green things.
Well, never mind. Someday we'll have a wonderful garden with green grass and pretty flowers.
Flowers won't grow here. The whole place is old. Even the ground is old. You ought to be ashamed to run an old dump.
Sometimes I am ashamed, but there isn't much I can do about it. How are you feeling this afternoon?
Well, my appendix is acting up again. Don't tell me it's gas. It's my appendix. Ought to come out.
Now, Mrs. Hammer, you know that isn't true. We had the doctor in for you, and do you remember what he gave you?
He gave her a look.
He gave you some pills for your stomach. He said it was all your imagination. And now, how is Miss Hoadley?
Hoadley's all right. Hoadley's a good girl.
She's been drinking again. You've been drinking, Miss Hoadley.
She knows it.
I Got to do something about her. She's on church property and you can't keep her sober. Nobody's got a right to be that happy.
We mustn't let Reverend Watson see her like this. We have to find out where she hides her whiskey. Mr. Beebe, will you run in the kitchen and get some ammonia?
I'll get it for you, Miss Tripp. I'll rush and get it.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Reverend.
Good afternoon, Harriet. Bills, bills, bills. Religion's become so expensive, only the wicked can afford it.
Lost the button. I'll put it on later.
These are for our guests.
Oh, incidentally, the bishop phoned and said we're going to have a new guest this afternoon, a Mr. Erwinter. He's 77 years old, but the bishop says he's very spry. Did he say too spry?
Another mouth to feed, and the trustees have just been telling me they're going to cut our allotment in half next year.
And you're going to let them? Why don't you fight back once in a while?
I've been led to believe, Harriet, that the meek shall inherit the earth.
If they don't starve to death first.
Did he propose yet?
Propose what?
Well, marriage. He's a minister. What else could he propose?
Well, we have an understanding.
That uniform is wasting your life. I had a package like yours, I'd wrap it different.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Hammer. Mrs. Pettit, this is for you. I'm sorry that there's nothing for you, Mrs. Hammer. Mr. Krager?
I brought my children up to know better than to waste their time writing silly letters.
Thank you.
Are you sure?
I'm sorry. And these are for the Stallmans.
Thank you, thank you.
And this is for Miss Holt.
Hello.
I'll give it to her later.
Miss Tripp, here's your ammonia. I got some ammonia for you.
Thank you.
It's Miss Holy again, burning the candle at both ends.
Take it away. I ordered bourbon.
She never lived to be 90.
Come along, Miss Hoadley. You better lie down for a while. Now, the rest of you get ready for your nap.
The next one is on me. Whee!
Isn't it a shame she took to drink?
Isn't it a shame we don't know where she took it from?
Oh, dear, it's just too depressing, I declare it is. I'm real sad.
Tell us what makes you feel sad, Mrs. Sampler.
Well,
Mrs. Sampler's sad.
She just wants sympathy. She's 78 years old and she acts coy. Who ever heard of a 78-year-old mink?
I am not coy. And what's more, I'm only 74.
You're 78 and you look every dull day of it.
Nap time. Everybody in for their nap.
Sleep and eat and sleep. Only action we get around here is in our stomachs.
Who is it?
Anybody expecting a visitor?
Nobody from our family.
I'll run and tell Miss Tripp. Miss Tripp, company.
Good afternoon, ladies. Gentlemen. This is the Church of John, is it not?
Yes.
Thank you. My name is Erwinter. Oliver T. Erwinter.
How do you do?
When all the grass in the rest of the world is green, why does yours have to be brown?
Needs water. Grass has to be watered. Everybody knows that.
Are you waiting for rain or flood?
Miss Tripp says that she'll be right on. And she says you must be Mr. Erwinter. And you're going to stay with her.
That is correct.
No one's allowed in here under 70.
It's been quite a few years since I was that young.
What, you're trying to tell us that you're over 70?
My body, madam, has weathered 77 winters.
You are 77 years old?
77?
Give a day, take a day. Ah,
Are you making Mr. Erwinter feel at home?
a tender bud among the cactus. Charmed, my dear.
Are you Mr. Erwinter?
I have that privilege, young lady, from the bishop.
But I thought you'd be much older.
He is, Miss Tripp. He's 77 years old.
You don't look a day over 60.
Some people said I don't look a bit over 45. But no matter. In order to allay any doubts in your mind, I have brought my birth certificate.
Oh, but you mustn't think that we doubt you. It's just that you look so young and strong.
Very young.
Very strong.
Well, I'd better introduce you to Reverend Watson. You like him. He's very enjoyable to talk to.
I could stand a few giggles.
This way, please.
Most peculiar.
Come in.
Reverend, this is Mr. Erwinter. The man the bishop sent over.
The bishop asked me to convey his regards to you.
Thank you, but there must be some mistake. We've been waiting for your father.
It may be a long wait. Father died in 1900. Naughty not, we used to call it. I'm the last of the Irwinters.
But the bishop said you were 77.
I don't like to think you doubt the bishop.
Oh, no, I don't. I mean, that is, well, you don't look 77.
Careful, please. It's as old as I am.
Oh. It's amazing. I thought you were about 45. I don't know what it is, but your face looks very familiar to me, Mr. Irwinter. You remind me of someone.
No, I have a very ordinary face. It's only my eyes that reveal my amazing intelligence.
You must have lived a very healthy, wholesome life.
I have lived exactly as I chose to live. I've always done what it suited me to do when it pleased me to do it. That, as a matter of fact, is why I'm here. All in all, I'm a monument to what I'm afraid you would consider irresponsible living. Domestic?
I'm afraid so.
It began some years ago, if you are interested. At the age of 30, I had developed a substantial pot around my middle and was engaged to a very proper and very boring young lady named Amanda Newbery. This, mind you, in spite of the fact that I had displayed my genius by reading Schopenhauer at the age of 7.
Well, a great many people can read at the age of 7.
German? To continue, my days of wandering apparently were over. I was, to put it baldly, in a rut. One fine spring day, I took a good look at myself, and an even better look at Amanda Newbery, then promptly climbed out of the nearest window to search the world for the true joy of living.
And you found it?
It is everywhere and available to all. From that to this, I've dedicated my life to making others happy, no matter how much they object. I'll do it for you also, Miss Tripp. I'll teach you how to live.
I could use a few pointers.
May I? Merely to see what changes should be made in your little establishment, Reverend.
I'm afraid he's going to be a disrupting influence.
Well, maybe it'll do us all good. Things have been so quiet, I have to dust Mr. Beebe every morning. I wish we had some excitement around here.
Well, I have a sermon to write. I won't take any more of your time, Harriet.
You know, one of these days I might take Mr. Irwinter's advice and climb out the nearest window to search for the true joy of living.
This Miss Sampler.
How do you do?
And those are Stammer twins over there.
Yes.
And that's Miss Hanman. And this Miss Pettit. And over there, that's Mr. Krieger.
How are you?
Hello.
That's Mrs. Grote. Oh, she's asleep.
Miss Hoadley isn't here at the moment.
She passed out.
And you, sir?
Well,
That's Mr. Beebe. He's next to the oldest. He used to work in an insurance company.
I worked for the same concern for 45 years.
A splendid record.
But you see, when you're 65, you have to resign. They give you policy free, though. It doesn't cost you a cent. And when I die, I'll have a wonderful funeral, and it's all free. Doesn't cost you a cent. I want everybody to come ride in the big black cars. You're invited too, Mr. Wender.
Thank you, Mr. Beebe. I hope it won't be for many years.
Oh, it won't be long now. I don't have any interest in life.
Well, the doctor said he'd die if he didn't get an interest in life.
I've tried. I'm just not interested.
It's too bad, too. We're buddies.
I didn't get your name, sir.
Oh, this is Mr. Cherry. He's only 71.
Glad to know you, boy.
Mr. Cherry's pretty famous in our town for his stamp collection.
I'd like to see it.
It isn't here. I couldn't keep it here. I gave it to the public library. Do you know anything about stamps, Mr. Irwin?
Philately, my dear sir? You are no doubt familiar with the famous 5-cent gold centennial.
Oh, that's the most beautiful stamp ever made.
I designed it.
I thought it was designed by a man named Belvedere.
One of my best pupils.
He talks like he knows everything there is to know.
I do. How was your appendix, Mrs. Hammer?
What? What did you say?
You weren't listening, or you'd have heard what I said. Sin, sin. The whole world's gone crazy with sin. Why, we saw a woman sitting in the park with her legs crossed, and you could see right up to her knees. I told Cherry, I said, Cherry, don't you look at that woman. Didn't I, Cherry?
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Didn't I, Cherry? Didn't I tell you not to look?
Those are your exact words, Mrs. Gross.
Did you look, Mr. Cherry?
I don't know why all these modern women poke out in front the way they do. It wasn't like that in my day.
Must be something new, Mrs. Gross.
Thank goodness you're sensible, Miss Tripp. You let all the others poke out. You go on being sensible.
I told you it's that uniform.
I have a very nice uniform.
A uniform makes a woman look very clean. And that's all.
Mr. Beebe, would you show Mr. Erwin to the dormitory?
Certainly, Mr. Tripp. Right this way, Mr. Winter. Right this way.
Oh.
No, I got it. I got it.
Boy, please, please.
We're very happy to have you with us, Mr. Erwinder. It'll make a nice change.
You have no idea how much of a change it will make.
I guess you must have traveled a great deal. I never had the opportunity myself.
Mr. Cherry worked as a clerk for shipping concern, and he used to sit at the desk and beam about the places his firm sent things to.
Yes, I've done practically everything. I spent 2 years in Italy as a glassblower. I grew grapes on the shores of the Mediterranean. I've sailed before the mast, and I've herded cattle. I've been in jail in the old days. I even traded slaves. And never for money, however, just for laughs.
Harriet,
Up and down, back and forth, year in and year out. I've done everything and been everywhere. But never before in my life have I encountered a piece of meat like this.
Too rare?
Rare? Madam, I have seen animals hurt worse than this get up and walk away.
Huh. What a fascinating life you must have had.
Your tenses leave much to be desired. My life is not over, and my adventures, I assure you, will continue.
Harriet,
What is it, Reverend?
I've forgotten.
Mr. Irwin has been in Africa.
What were you doing there?
Diamond hunting, madam.
Did you find any?
You've heard of the Hope Diamond.
Oh, yes, I know about that. A man was walking along the road and he happened to see a big pebble in a ditch.
To this day, I am known throughout Africa as Hawkeye.
It's just like my third husband. I've been married 3 times, and each time it was for love. Love, love, love. There's nothing like love.
Madam, stop creeping up on me.
Yes, Mr.
What I can't understand is how you keep so young.
Being young is the way you think. Live every moment as if it is going to be the last one you will ever have. Believe you're young and you will be young. That's my secret. Of course, still being a complete man in every sense of the word helps a great deal.
Mr. Erwinder, there are some things we don't talk about here.
I'll let him talk. The man's the rip snortingest liar I ever met. But it's a change.
Certainly is.
Fascinating.
You mustn't be too fascinating, Mr. Erwinder. You see, we lead very sheltered lives.
Well,
I'll do it for you, Mr. Irwin.
Wait a minute, let me do something.
Boys.
Harriet, I wonder if you'd mind looking at my Sunday sermon. I'd like your reaction to it.
Of course, Reverend.
What is the subject of your sermon, Reverend? Perhaps I could advise you.
I'm sure you could. This Sunday, I'm going to speak about sin, for or against.
Charles, your temper is showing.
I don't know how that man got to be 77 without somebody killing him.
He doesn't mean any harm. I like him. I like everybody. I like you, for instance.
I'm very glad. I don't really mean to. You're wearing perfume.
And a new dress. Nice.
You usually wear uniforms.
So I've noticed.
I mean, uniforms always look so clean.
And that's all.
Hmm?
Don't you like my new dress? Don't I look pretty in it? Very pretty? Thank you, Reverend Watson.
I must be putting on weight. All my collars are choking me lately.
Are you naturally this dull, or are you just making a special effort for my benefit?
I don't know. I mean, what did I say?
Nothing. That's my complaint. If I left it to you, the nearest I'd ever get to romance is listening to Mrs. Sampler talk about her 3 husbands. Guess I might as well face the fact that ministers are different.
I have the same feelings as any other man.
No comment.
I was under the impression that you and I, that is, I thought that we had an understanding.
The understanding seems to be that I'm to live in a bottle until you get ready to take me out.
Now you're being unfair. I've told you my position. This is my first parish. My whole future in the church depends on making a success here.
Well, I'm not talking about the church. I'm talking about us.
How can I think about, well, marriage when these people need better food, medical attention? Even the beds are disgraceful. I'm doing the best I can, and it isn't good enough. Maybe I'm not good enough. I have to find out before I can think about, before I can think about anything else.
You know, I think I know why your collars are getting tight. There's too much stuffing in your shirt.
Mighty cozy.
Mr. Irwinder, we're allowed to play checkers if we don't get too excited.
In many ways, this promises to be the most difficult task I've ever attempted.
Oh, I won't play too hard.
I remember the games Lao Chin Po and I used to play. Lao Chin Po, 112 years old and younger looking than even I.
Where was that, Mr. Irwinder?
In Tibet. Ah, Lao Chin Po there was a great man, a great man. I remember our talks together about the secret of youth.
He spoke English?
I speak Chinese. And then one day, Eureka! We found it. And together we drank each other's health in the greatest gift ever bestowed on mankind, the youth potion of Twingsty.
Foreign devils, worshippers of heathen idols.
Please, Mrs. Gross. Mrs. Gross has been with us a long time.
She's certainly been somewhere a long time.
What was the potion for, Mr. Irwinder?
Youth, my dear sir, it keeps alive the flames of youth. Had I some of it here, I could take years off all your lives. There's a great deal in what you say.
Mr. Irwinder, could you... All right, time for bed, everybody.
Oh, at a time like this, he has something that can make us all young again.
Oh, well, I'm sure Mr. Irwinder didn't mean for us to take him literally.
I say to you that I can take 25 years off the life of every guest here.
Could you? Will you?
We couldn't afford to pay, you understand?
Imagine being young again.
Well, I gotta hand it to you. You got 'em all, my dear.
Could a person take off 30 years if I tried real hard?
Don't you know it? Offer her 25 and she'll try for 30.
Mr. Irwinder, are you suggesting to these people that you can make them younger?
Are you suggesting that I can't?
I am.
Then your knowledge of psychology is indeed a primitive one.
Part of my preparation for this calling was the study of psychology under the great Viennese professor Elweiss.
I know him well, a fake. I intend to make these people young again.
Let's start right away.
Mr. Irwinder. Bedtime, everybody. Come along, Mr. Beebe, Mrs. Sandberg. Come along. Time to wash and say your prayers. Come along.
Good night, Mrs. Hammer. Good night, Mr.
We've had enough excitement.
Good night, Mr. Cherry.
Have you ever been to Singapore, Mr. Irwinder?
I have.
What's your opinion of it?
Singapore, my dear sir, is a city so full of wickedness it's difficult for a normal man to sin there. I like it.
Ask him. What? Ask him. Oh. Lao Chin Po.
What?
I just said Lao Chin Po. I think that's a very nice name, Lao Chin Po. You were his friend. You invented it together.
What?
Potion of Twingsty, that is.
How did you become friends?
Well, I saved his life, you know.
What does it look like?
You can't fool around with the kind of mountain goats they have in Tibet. I don't care who you are.
Is it a powder or is it a liquid?
He had some crazy Chinese notion that he could get a baby goat and bring it up himself. He said he'd always wanted a kid of his own.
Do you carry it with you?
What?
The potion.
No, I'm out of it at the moment.
Oh.
I sent to Tibet for some about 6 weeks ago.
Well, when was the last time you checked at the post office?
About a week ago.
Well, I'll bet it's there. I'll bet it's there right now.
I'll drop down there in a few days and see if anything's in from Tibet.
A few days. Maybe tomorrow.
No hurry.
No hurry. Not for you, but for us.
By George, I will go tomorrow. No sense putting it off, is there? Huh?
You two shouldn't be out here dressed like that.
Well, I'm not sleepy.
And you? Why, you're not even in your pajamas. You get ready for bed.
Only if you promise to come and tuck me in. I can't sleep unless I'm tucked in.
It's wonderful what that stuff's done for you.
Now, you get right to bed before you turn that cough into pneumonia.
Good night, Mr. Irwinder.
Pleasant dreams, Mr. Beebe.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
You're not supposed to be up this late, Mr. Irwinder.
I never go to bed before 2 or 3 in the morning.
Well, we only stay up late on Christmas and New Year's. The rest of the time, we go to bed at 9:30. Old people need their sleep.
But I'm young, I'm alive, I'm full of life.
I don't care what you're full of or how you got full of it. You're 77 years old and you've got to go to bed.
Miss Tripp, I'm beginning to suspect your motives. New dress and perfume. The most beautiful sight in this beautiful world is a mountain covered with snow. I like the valley, too. Tell me, how long have you been here, Harriet?
2 years.
That's a long time for someone as young as you to spend with old people. What makes you stay?
Oh,
Same thing that keeps most people in one spot, I suppose.
I don't know. It must be something more than that.
Well, these people need me. They're like children. They depend on me, and in a way, they love me.
Of course they do. The old always depend on youth. But life is passing you by. Look, it's close to 10 o'clock now. 9 o'clock is gone. We can never bring it back or live it over. What have you done with the thousands of moments in the past 2 years? You've let them slip away. Why? Reverend Watson?
Mr. Erwetter, I don't know you. I've never seen you before today, and I have no intention of examining my feelings with you.
Why not? It's time you examined them with someone. Come now. Sit down. Yeah. Now. Look up at the moon. Look at the moon.
Are you making a pass at me, Mr. Erwetter?
Don't worry, my child. I'm an old, old man. Think back to when, as a child, you first made a wish on an evening star. Do you remember?
Seems so long ago.
You were young and slim and swift, a creature who was part of nature.
Oh, Oliver. Dear, dear Oliver, you don't know what this means to me.
Just look at the moon, that's all I ask. Look at the stars, look at the night. Let the feel of the earth go through you.
Oh, Oliver, what's come over me?
I'm beginning to wonder. For your information, my dear, this is merely to give the Reverend a slight taste of jealousy.
Oh, but how can you talk of him at a moment like this? I feel so strange and wonderful. As if I were very small and light and everything all around were gossamer. Oh, Oliver, what's happening to me?
Whatever it is, it's making me very nervous.
I feel all trembly.
Harriet. Harriet, go to bed.
Yes, sir.
On nights like this, I find myself wishing I was 70 again.
Visitor for you.
A visitor for me, my good woman. Very unlikely.
Over there.
I've been with the Acme Lecture Bureau 14 years. I had hair when I started and ideals. I was full of ideals, and I could eat anything.
How did you find me?
Since then, I've handled all kinds of tours. A Hopi Indian with 4 brains, a trained seal who could play the anvil chorus and the tuba underwater. Once I even toured with an English novelist who kept telling him in Texas they could stand improvement. Thought I'd seen every kind of trouble there was. You're new.
Let's go outside.
What a sight it was. 500 irate citizens of Minneapolis, all yelling for their money back. I tell you what they called me, only I don't use that kind of language.
Is this a conversation or a monologue? Now then, how did you find me?
I finally remembered you asking me how somebody would go about getting into an old age home. The rest was deduction and a few questions. I hear you're 77 years old, and your name is Erwenter. Why?
I plan to bring these people back to life. Right now, they're living in a world of dreams. One of them has alcoholic dreams, one dreams of the past, one of faraway places, and one rather sensibly dreams of getting out of here. But they're all dreams. I'm going to awaken them. I'll make them young again, even if it kills them.
Wait till they find out your name is really Lynn Belvedere, and you're not even close to 50 yet.
They're not going to find out, at least not till it suits me to tell them.
No?
Don't threaten me, Emmett. It's roughly like a chipmunk snarling at a tiger. I have several errands to do in town. Now that you're here, you may accompany me.
I know I'm not much, but I'm all I've got. 3 more weeks with you, and I'll be ready to throw myself away. What I don't understand is why we're doing this for some old geezers neither one of us has ever seen before.
A small contribution to the welfare of humanity. Every man should make some contribution to the happiness of the world before he leaves it. Yours will be when you leave it.
What next, Doctor?
Lactose, QSAD, grains 5 times 20. Thank you. That will be all.
That'll be all, but that's only sugar, salt, and baking powder. It's a placebo.
Placebo.
Well, it's still nothing. As a medicine, it'll have no effect whatever.
That, my dear sir, is your opinion.
These are the Tibet stamps.
Ah, yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
You sweet child, you gave me quite a start. Where's your dear mother?
Right over there.
I think she wants you. Did you find out which one?
Yeah, it's a little short guy with glasses. Here he is now. Have you got a match?
What'd you say?
Have you got a match?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, here we are.
Thanks. I'll light it later.
Good morning.
I get your stick, Mrs. Sampler.
Thank you. Did Mr. Irwin say when he'd be back?
In time for lunch. We're going to eat outside, he said. A picnic. It'll be good for us, he said.
Oh, he's a wonderful man. Just having him here has made a difference. He's so...
Yes, he is. I think it's the potion that does it. What else could it be?
I'd be afraid to try it, wouldn't you?
Oh, I'd try it. I wouldn't be afraid. Why, I'd try it in a second.
Well, it might change you completely.
Do you think so?
You chase after young girls and forget all about us old people.
No, I wouldn't at all, Mrs. Sampler. I'd just chase right after you. That's what I'd do.
Mr. Phoebe.
I'd make you fight for your honor.
Are you frozen in that position? Isn't it fun to be young and giddy and gay? The boys just can't seem to let you alone.
We're all going to be young again. Mr. Irwin is going to make us young, he said.
Perhaps Mrs. Hammer feels there isn't any hope in her case.
Claus. Well, listen to me, you baby blue-eyed crone. I'm not old, but I'm old enough to know when to stop picking lint off men.
Oh, it's only Reverend Watson.
Well, I gather Mr. Irwinder isn't here. Apparently, he thinks we're running a hotel where he can come and go as he pleases. Oh, here's a package for him from Tibet. You know, I don't understand it. The man's been here only one day, and he gets mail from Tibet. Amazing.
He's a very amazing person.
Oh, no mail for you today. I'm sorry. He seems to be a very upsetting influence here. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I'll get it.
Whom does he upset?
Our guests.
Just the guests?
Who else could he upset besides our guests?
You.
Me. I have no objection to him. He seems to be a very interesting man.
Fascinating.
Interesting. I imagine he must appear attractive to some women.
Very attractive.
He must have been quite handsome 30 years ago. 40.
But what's the matter with him now?
Harriet, he's 77 years old.
But I like older men.
You couldn't Look, we're both being very foolish.
We are.
I know you're not seriously interested in that old gentleman. You couldn't be.
But why not?
Well, for one thing, it isn't dignified.
There's nothing dignified about love. It's probably the most undignified and wonderful thing there is. In a very undignified way, Mr. Irwinder has offered to teach me how to live, and frankly, I don't mind learning.
Under the circumstances, I have nothing more to say on the subject.
You keep making one very serious mistake. You're you. There's not much mail today. One for the Stammer twins. Mrs. Sampler. Mr. Krieger.
Thank you so much.
And Mrs. No, I'm sorry. There's nothing for you. Mrs. Pettit.
Miss Tripp.
Yes?
I mean, Miss Tripp. That package, that's a very nice package.
It's for Mr. Irwinder.
From Tibet?
Yes.
I have a few chores I want you to do for me this evening, Emmett. Be here at 10.
What shall I tell Minneapolis? They're still waiting for your lecture. They got the auditorium already. What shall I tell them to do with it?
Oh, Mr. Irwin's back. Good.
Well, how are we?
When are we going to the picnic, Mr. Irwin?
Just as soon as you're ready.
This morning, the mailman brought a little big bag.
Yes, I know. Yes, we'll discuss
Mr. Irwinder.
Yes, Reverend.
I'd like to speak to you.
Of course, Reverend.
Mr. Irwin, what about that packing?
History shall be made tonight. Hi there, Toots. A little chat, Reverend? What could be more delightful? Reverend?
Mr. Irwinder, I'll come straight to the point. I've noticed an attraction growing between you and Miss Tripp.
We find each other interesting, Reverend. She is interested in me because I have traveled. I'm interested in her because I've traveled.
She's a very likable young woman.
I find the word likable inadequate, Reverend. I would prefer gorgeous. Miss Tripp is gorgeous.
Miss Tripp has led a very sheltered life. Very sheltered.
Too sheltered.
Well, since we both agree that she's been sheltered, I think we'll also agree that her judgment in matters of love may not be developed.
And then we should make every effort to develop it.
She'd have a better chance of finding happiness with a man nearer her own age.
Reverend, you're jealous.
My feelings towards Miss Tripp are my own affair.
Then you admit you care for her.
Mr. Erwinder, I didn't ask you here to discuss my emotions. I'm here to discuss yours.
I have nothing to conceal. My emotions are plain and uncomplicated. I find Miss Tripp attractive, luscious, and desirable. Gorgeous.
Then you refuse to discourage the girl.
Of course I refuse to discourage her. I'm afraid you're acting a bit stuffy, Reverend. Loosen up. Forget some of your code. You're making life too grim.
Thank you for your advice, Mr. Erwinder.
Not at all, Reverend. Anytime at all. Anytime at all. By the way, you might care to join us for lunch. We're going on a picnic, al fresco, meaning in the open air.
A picnic? Whose idea was that?
I thought of it.
I thought you did.
I thought you would.
Don't you think you might have asked my permission?
I never ask anyone's permission to do anything. They might say no. And then they'd be embarrassed.
Why?
Because I do it anyway. You don't want to join us, do you?
No, thank you. I have a wedding to perform.
Have fun. Charming, Mrs. Sampler, charming. Huh. There you are. I found a fence no one was using.
Good. I never saw a hat like that before, but it's nice.
It was given to me in Africa by a doctor with a poor sense of direction. His name was Livingston.
Here's the rest of the lumber.
Thank you. Now then, are we all having a good time?
I haven't seen them so happy in all the time I've been with them. They're beginning to enjoy life.
That's what life is for, my dear. All right, now, children, come on. Time for lunch. Come on.
I can't bend my knees, but I don't mind.
That's all
Well, thank you, Mrs. Hammer. Thank you very much.
Come on, Miss Tripp. Here we are. Mrs. Hammer. That's it. Make it snappy, Mrs. Hammer. There we are.
Mr. Erwinder, you're the guest of honor.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before we eat, I would like to tell you of a plan I've made.
A plan,
What
Mr.
kind of
Erwinder?
plan you got?
I think all of you will agree with me when I say that Miss Hoadley should have a new hearing aid with batteries.
What'd you say? A new hearing aid. Oh, good.
And that Mr. Cherry should have a set of teeth. And Mrs. Sampler should have flowers that will grow. And Mrs. Hammer an operation. And Mrs. Gross should have her mind adjusted.
There's nothing the matter with my mind.
And me. You forgot me.
We'll discuss it later, in private.
I understand.
In order to obtain these things, we will need a slight amount of money. Now, I have a way to raise that money by our own efforts. It's very simple. I propose that we have a church bazaar. Churches have bazaars all the time.
Respectable churches?
It's a way of making money.
Well, it'd be splendid if we could
Sounds
do it.
all right to me, a church bazaar.
What do you think, Miss Tripp?
Well, I think it would be a wonderful idea, but I know Reverend Watson wouldn't like it.
In that case, we'll do it. Let's eat.
I was taken by surprise by a pair of blue roguish eyes.
Very sweet, Mrs. Sampler, but that's another song. Now, come on, we're going to sing the song again for Mrs. Sampler. Are we all here? Here we are.
Please, can I do the boom booms now?
No, Mr. Irwin, I've been doing them all the time, and doing the boom booms all the time, and I've practiced them and everything. You get jealous,
Kids,
that's all.
please, don't let's argue over our boom booms. Now, I'll give you the note, right?
While strolling through the park one day,
Bum, bum,
on a merry, merry month of May,
bum, bum.
I was taken by surprise by a pair of roguish eyes.
Just a minute, Miss Hody's a little sour. Would you try a little higher, please? Higher, higher. That's better. Now, just shop around for it. Excellent. You mean you've never had a lesson in your life?
So help me.
Extraordinary. All right, now we'll start at da-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Now, don't forget pear-shaped tones, a cappella. Now.
In a moment, my poor heart was all away.
Boom,
A smile was all she gave to me. La 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 la.
Splendid, Miss Hammer.
We were happy as could be. La 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 la. I immediately raised my hat,
boom, boom.
and I blushed when he turned my way.
Something?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Anything I can do for you?
Why, yes. As a matter of fact, I wanted to talk to you.
You want to talk to me about what?
Well, I wanted... Why, nothing. Nothing at all. Go on with your... Please, go on with it.
Now, we'll do the last 4 bars, huh?
I never shall forget the moment that we met while strolling through the park one day. A smile was all she gave to me. La 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 la.
Why not use the door?
It was locked. I'm only doing what you told me. You don't have to scare me to death. If you only knew what I've been through all afternoon with the New York office.
Don't confide me, Emmett. I have other things to think about. I prepared a list of things I want done before sunrise. The little chores I mentioned.
What kind of chores?
To help these people help themselves, I've suggested that they give a bazaar, a church social, at which the guests will be encouraged to play bingo, a sort of legal shell game.
We take a percentage.
We do not. Our part in this is to make this dismal garden look attractive. The list I've given you enumerates the various articles we will need.
You want me to buy all this stuff?
There's no time left for that. I want it done tonight. Everything on the list can be found in the neighborhood. The croquet set you'll find on the lawn at the hospital down the street.
You mean I'm supposed to steal all this stuff?
I'm sure the people of this community would not mind donating to such a worthy cause if they'd thought of it. We're merely thinking of it first.
All right, all right. But if I do this, do you promise to come to Minneapolis?
I do.
When?
When I get ready. For the last time, my good man, your dog is not here. Some idiot looking for a stray dog.
Mr. Irwinter, here's a package from Tibet. Miss Tripp left it for you, and I found it on your night table.
He wasn't snooping, Mr. Irwinter.
I just happened to see it and clear across the room.
Sure enough, it's from Tibet, all right.
The stamp is perfect. Lots of green. I had one like it myself in my collection.
Really? Then perhaps you'd like this one, too.
Oh.
Consider it yours.
But the address is written in English.
He must have had somebody do it for him. That's not his writing. Well, well, well. Gentlemen, I presume the both of you are opportunists.
How about the package?
Whiskey and the potion of the pigsty. Let's lose a weekend, gentlemen. Here.
Why, they look like vitamin tablets.
Bombs, Mr. Beebe, bombs. Here.
My goodness, I'm nervous. This is my first time.
Go ahead.
All right, well.
Go ahead.
No, I don't think I better.
Don't be afraid to take one. They can't harm you. Look. Like candy.
Well, don't waste them. Don't waste them.
Well, I'll try one to see what they're like, I hope.
Well, how do you feel?
I don't feel anything yet.
Have patience, my friend. Remember, the potion is up against enormous odds. That's enough now.
No more?
No.
Oh. Let's say dirty words.
Why?
For the fun of it.
All right, say something.
All right, I will.
Go on.
Donna.
You must know worse expressions than that.
Oh, I do. Oh. Donna to heck. Give it a real bad one. I'll make this good and loud. Why, of course. Donna to heck and back again.
Go to bed. All of you.
Oh, oh.
My father built this church. My uncle was a minister here before me. We have always tried to do what we thought was right. By our old-fashioned standards, your behavior is highly improper. I'll have more to say to you in the morning, but right now, I think you owe me an apology.
Very well, Reverend. I'm deeply sorry that you lost your temper.
What are you doing? Why are you throwing those sticks down here?
They're croquet mallets.
But why are you throwing them down here?
Look at it from the other side. Why shouldn't I?
Whom do they belong to? Are they yours?
If you care to catch them, I'll throw them.
Oh, no, I can't catch them.
I thought so. The average woman can get her hands on almost anything.
What are you doing there, my man?
I'm merely following my instructions. A certain anonymous philanthropist wishes to make... I hope I'm not boring you.
I want you to.
However, you were getting a lot of stuff. I have to deliver everything if I don't get caught. Au revoir.
Moron.
Well, somebody on the other side of that wall is actually thinking of us. I can't believe it.
That's when things happen, my dear, on the other side of that wall.
Plenty's been happening on this side.
I don't know what you mean.
I've been an hour and a half trying to get Mr. Cherry and Mr. Beebe quieted down.
Really? I wonder who's responsible for their condition.
I don't know, but Mr. Beebe seems to think that you should run for president.
He's so right.
I hope Reverend Watson doesn't find out.
I'm afraid he has already. We had a rather one-sided conversation about it.
He's very angry with you.
Apparently.
Well, it's partly my fault. Yes, I told him this morning how we feel about each other.
Oh. How do we feel?
Well, I hinted that you and I... Well, the Reverend might have gotten the idea that we're going to become engaged.
Oh, well, excellent idea. We'll make it official. That should give the Reverend something to think about.
Maybe we should ask his advice about where we could live.
We might even invite him to perform the ceremony for us. Diabolical.
And one more thing. You might mention that if you and I marry, there may be more than just the two of us.
You have relatives?
I mean, we may have babies.
Miss Tripp.
Mrs. Hammer's calling me. Good night, Oliver.
Babies? What does society expect of a 77-year-old man?
I've been shaving a good 55 years. I never knew I was doing it wrong before.
I save 10 minutes a day shaving. In 55 years, that amounts to 163 days, 8 hours, and 10 minutes. Not counting leap years.
I don't know how you think of all those things.
Imagination, Mr. Cherry. Learn to use your imagination. Look. I'll clean. My dear sir, anything is possible with imagination. You, for instance, are interested in Africa.
Yeah.
Why not go there? Plan a safari, gun bearers, pack bearers, etc. Over the desert sands with eyes akimbo. Into the dark interior with gun and camera. Up the Zambezi, Mr. Cherry. That's your motto.
Mr. Irwin, here's a note that came for your messenger brought it, sir.
Thank you.
Yes.
Nothing wrong, is there, Mr. Irwin?
No, nothing that I can't straighten out. But I shan't be here for breakfast. I must go to town. Would you be kind enough to offer my apologies?
Oh, yes, Mr. Irwin.
Thank you.
Morning, Mr. Beebe. Got the hiccups or something?
It's Yogi. Mr. Irwin has showed me.
I don't get the idea of it.
I'm contemplating my navel.
Why, something matter with it?
Mr. Irwin has said it's good for what ails you. They do it in India, on the Ganges and places like that. I don't know why exactly. Maybe they got different navels from us.
How do you feel this morning?
Oh, I feel younger. Now, I do. About 60. I'm trying to work my way down to 50.
I feel like 50 right now. Mr. Irwin just said I'd feel that way a couple of years at least.
He went out early. He had something to do in town.
Yeah, I had a talk with him while he was shaving. Go to Africa, Mr. Sherry. That's what he said. You want to see Africa, you go there. Yeah, and I'm going. How many gun bears do you think I'll need?
Well, I'll take it now.
I will. I've been planning it all out. I arrive in Cape Town in March and push right into the dark interior. With gun and camera, up to Zambezi.
Must give you quite an interesting life to think about things like that.
You ought to get a new interest in life yourself.
I wonder if Mrs. Sampler is up yet.
Look. It's remarkable. I find it remarkable.
Look, everybody. Look, everybody. Look. Time's all changed. Mrs. Bennett, come on out. I got a surprise for you. Hey, Mark, come here a minute.
I don't
don't believe it. I'm looking right at it, and I don't believe it.
What happened?
That crazy Irwin must have done it.
Oh, Mr. Krieger. That Mr. Irwin, he just gave us a wonderful surprise. Everything is younger. I feel alive. Head to the toes.
They must be going to move us out.
No, it's for us. We're all young. Here's a game of croquet. Sit right over waiting for us. Let's play a little game of croquet. A short game before breakfast should be invigorating. Sure. I feel as wide as a tiger cub, just like a whippersnapper. You do look younger, Mr. Beebe. It's just the way he said. You look 25 years younger. So do you. We both look younger. You wait and see. I'm going to court Mrs. Sample this morning. You can court her, too. We'll make it a triangle. If I had my teeth, I'd bite her. Sure, go ahead.
You see what decency can do for a place? It cleans it up and makes it shine. Oh, it's a fairyland. I declare it's so enchanting. It makes me want to dance and sing.
Mrs. Sampler, you look so nice down there by the flowers.
Your turn.
Mr. Beebe, come and look at the flowers with me.
Maybe I will. Do you dare me?
It's not right to watch them.
Are you going to go on playing?
Do you dare me to come over there?
You're not very brave, Mr. Beebe.
Forget me, you little rascal. You can't get away from me. Come back. You're not going to play?
He's playing. They just changed the game, that's all.
Hey, you wait for me, you little prick. I'm going to get you now. Wait for me. You got me.
What are you doing there?
We weren't doing anything, Reverend.
What's happened here? Where did this furniture come from? Who put all those flowers there? Where did all these things come from?
We don't know, Reverend. They were all here when we came up this morning.
Doesn't everything look nice, Reverend?
Yes, very nice. Someone's gone to a lot of trouble. But I'd feel better if I knew where it all came from. All of you all look different today.
We're getting younger.
I must admit you look younger. Much younger.
We feel better, Reverend.
Thanks to Mr. Irwin.
What's that? What's all that bunting?
Oh, that's for the bazaar. The bazaar.
Mrs. Gross is wrong, of course.
Not exactly, Reverend.
You're in for it now. That crazy Irwin put up posters all over yesterday saying where the bazaar is.
Well, where is it?
It's here tomorrow.
But we can't have a bazaar, anything like a bazaar. Not without the bishop's permission.
What's he mumbling?
He says we can't have the bazaar, I told you.
Oh, tell him I made cake.
Rum cake.
That's right, Reverend. She made cake. I made marmalade. Miss Hanmer baked some cookies. And Mrs. Pettit is going to raffle off her quilt. And the men are going to build booths. And Miss Tripp is out now getting all the food for it. Oh, we worked very hard.
We all did.
I see. You realize, of course, the bishop is against bazaars.
Reverend, does that mean that we can't have it?
Well, I wish there was some way, but there doesn't seem to be. I wish it were possible. I really do.
That's all right, Reverend. We don't mind. We didn't really expect we'd be able to do it.
Well, if I thought I could get the bishop to agree, I'd ask him.
Well, we don't need to have a bazaar, Reverend.
No?
I think you do. I don't know how I'm going to talk him into it, but I'll try.
You will, Reverend?
I'll get him to agree somehow.
What'd he say?
He says he'll help us.
Good. Tell him I'll get him a drink.
Where's Mr. Irwinter? I want to thank him for all he's done.
He's not here.
That's his
He has to go in town.
And he went into town again.
Oh, how's your appendix this morning, Mrs. Hammer?
There's nothing the matter with my appendix. Just a little gas.
Oh. Why, Miss Hoadley, you're sober.
Too much going on around here. I don't want to miss anything.
You all look so happy. It makes me happy just to see you. It's nice to see you this way.
There must be something wrong with this. I thought I heard him say something pleasant.
She's so different. Everything seems so young. Yes.
There really are two of them.
Anything new in court?
Just some guy caught swiping a rubber plant from Holmes Mortuary. Friendly Credit Funerals.
Any story in it?
The guy's a whack. Said he stole it for a friend of his named Belvedere to make some old folks happy. Just some screwball idea for swiping a rubber plant.
What was the name of the friend?
I think he said Belvedere. Lynn Belvedere, Flynn Belvedere, something like that.
Horticulturally speaking, this is not a rubber plant. It is a Ficus elastica. Furthermore, it was not stolen. It was borrowed from Mr. Holmes. Where is Mr. Holmes? From Mr. Holmes here. And has subsequently been purchased by me. Correct, Mr. Holmes? Thank you, Mr. Holmes. You may go. All in all, Sergeant, you appear to have no valid grounds for holding my colleague. And a charge of false arrest would be most awkward, I think you'll admit.
All right, get out of here and take that colleague and his tree with you.
Thank you, Sergeant. Pick up the plant, Emmett.
All night I've been in a cell with this thing. Did you ever try to sleep with a rubber plant? It kept reaching for me.
Your troubles are nearly over, Emmett. I'm succeeding with the old people.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get moving. You promised. Remember? You promised.
Not until they're completely happy and young again.
How about making me happy and young again? When are you going to Minneapolis?
I'll let you know, but don't call me. I'll call you.
It's that young girl. She's got you in her pockets and you like it there.
She has delightful pockets.
I'm surprised at you. Falling for a filly. You of all men. You've always been so self-sufficient.
Go on. You fascinate me.
I'm going to save you in spite of yourself. I'm going to get you out of this mess. You got us in.
One reason I like having you around, Emmett, is that I enjoy that preposterous mentality of yours. It's so primitive. Psychologists study the great ape. I have you.
Hey, you, we want to talk to you.
What's going on?
Look,
and
what's
why
the
a
story?
rubber
Well, here's everything for the bazaar. Bread, cheese, hot dogs, hamburgers, and all kinds of prizes. And there'll be more coming all day.
We'll take him into the kitchen for you.
Oh, doesn't it look lovely? And how happy you all look.
Reverend Watson's smile this morning.
Even after we told him about the bazaar.
Oh, dear, you told him about the bazaar. I guess I better go talk to him about it.
Mark my words, smile or no smile, there's not going to be any bazaar.
I meant to tell you about the bazaar myself. We had no intention of doing it without your approval.
I approve of it thoroughly. I only wish it had occurred to me.
Oh, well, I just wanted to explain.
Please don't go. I'm glad you came in. There's several things I wanted to tell you. I was wrong about Erwinter. When he first came here, I thought of him as a disturbing influence. But when I see what he's done for these people in just a few short days, I realize how badly I failed.
But you've had so much to do, so much responsibility, and you've tried very hard.
Yes, I've tried very hard, but I've failed. Which leaves me only one alternative. This letter here. It's addressed to the bishop. It's my letter of resignation. I've asked to be replaced here.
But you can't do that.
I must. For my own peace of mind, I haven't been able to give these people anything but the barest of necessities. That isn't enough. I now realize
But
that.
to resign without any warning, without even discussing it.
There's nothing to discuss.
Mr. Lynn Belvedere, we want to ask you a couple of questions about Here. What's the trouble? Reverend, we're from the newspapers. We're trying to get an interview with these people.
They've been saying bad things about Mr. Erwinter.
It's a pack of lies.
We're only trying to get the facts straight. Please, we want to know what's going on.
Yeah, this Mr. Erwinter who's been living here, his name really isn't Erwinter.
We all know he's
Wait a minute, let me talk. Wait a minute. This Mr. Erwinter is a fake.
He's not a fake.
The man we're talking about has a birth certificate quite in order. I've seen it. Oliver Erwinter.
No, we checked on that. The real Oliver Erwinter died and was buried over a month ago.
That's right. This man isn't 77. Take your hat off. This man isn't 77, and his name isn't Erwinter. It's Belvedere. Lynn Belvedere, the well-known writer. Here, take a look at this.
It's Erwinter, Oliver T. Erwinter.
Author of Hummingbird Hill. Why, that book you have in your lap.
Belvedere's been giving a series of lectures all over the country about how to keep young.
Yeah, this guy back here is his manager on the tour. Ask him if it isn't true. Go ahead, tell him.
Well, he didn't mean any harm. He was just trying to make everybody feel better, that's all.
But the potion of youth.
Oh, don't worry about that. It won't hurt you. I was there when he made it. It's only bicarbonate of soda. Nothing.
It's just nothing. In fact, you smoke Tibet. You can't fool me on stamps, you know.
It's your own stamp. We got it from the public library.
And he isn't 77?
He's 46. Most of the time, he won't even admit that. Why, the other day... What's the matter?
I knew it. I knew he was a fake the minute I saw him. He was too nice not to be a fake.
I don't feel so steady on my feet. I think I'd better sit down.
I still don't believe it. I'll never believe it. But why did he do it?
Wait a minute, everyone. Please don't go. Please stay. Mrs. Hammer, remember what he said about being young? Please. Miss Hoadley. Miss Hoadley, remember how happy you were. Please.
I hope we haven't made you any trouble.
Children don't enjoy finding out about Santa Claus.
Well, have you any statement to make before we break this story, Reverend?
No. I assume Mr. Belvedere is responsible for all these things.
Well, in a way, it was his idea anyhow. The rubber plant is paid for, though, and you can keep it.
And the rest of it?
Well, the croquet set is from the St. Vincent Hospital.
A Catholic hospital?
That's right. The bird bath is in front of the college club. The flowers...
How did you acquire these things?
We borrowed them.
You mean you took them? Stolen goods in our churchyard.
Oh, we won't squeal.
I'm sure this the place. There it is. Bird bath belongs to the college club. My awning. Sure, with arms still on the white son. Insult to anybody.
Come on, Rick. That's my chair right down there. Get that chair there.
How do you do? Reverend Watson, I am Father Shea, Superintendent of St. Vincent's Hospital.
Yes, Father Shea?
Well, that is to say you have a lovely croquet set there.
Take it.
Thank you. We are, boys. Take these two joints apart. Lift it off and hooks the back there. Be very careful you don't tear it. It's a very expensive awning. And when you get that on the truck, I want you to come over here and get all these parts out. There's about 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's 2 over here. Stand it up, boys.
Charles. You knew who Irwinter was. You've known all along. I'm proud of you.
What's happened to the garden? Where's the croquet set? The bird bath, the eye and ear. If you knew the trouble I had with that. Where is it? Why has everything been taken away like this? What's going on? I thought you'd all be so happy when I got back. And you, Mr. Terry, you were feeling so wonderful this morning. What is it? They won't speak to me. Oh. I see. Blabbermouth?
He didn't say anything. Some reporters were here about you, Mr. Belvedere.
Well, perhaps I did encourage you to believe a few falsehoods, but I was trying to help you. I showed you a way of life. They can't take that away from you.
You made us get all tired out.
You've given up again. That's why you're tired. You've decided there's nothing to live for.
You're a young man. I guess you think it's a good joke to make fun of us because we're old. But it isn't. You were our friend. The best thing that happened to us in a long time. But you're not our friend anymore.
He wasn't making fun of you. He was trying to do something for you.
You're just a nut. Nobody likes you anymore. Big old windbag, that's what you are.
And to think, you reminded me of Jefferson Davis.
Mr. Beebe, have you forgotten how you felt last night and this morning?
It was wonderful while it lasted, but I don't feel that way now. You tricked us. You cheated us. Had a good laugh at our expense.
No, you're mistaken, Mr. Beebe.
For a time, you had us going. We fooled ourselves into thinking we were young again. The whole place got young. Now look at it. This is our world the way it really is. Old and tired. We're old. We're just waiting to die. And that's the truth of it. Nobody wants us. Nobody really cares about us. You can't fool us anymore, you babysitter.
There's a train from Minneapolis. I got the tickets right here.
We leave tomorrow.
I'll bring a taxi the first thing in the morning.
That's right, Emmett. Thank you.
I'm glad I'm so tough. Otherwise, a thing like this might bother me. The way it is, I'm so tough it doesn't bother me at all.
I'll see you in the morning.
They're being very mean. After all you've done for them, it isn't right to treat you this way.
For a while, wasn't it a pretty place?
The most beautiful place in the world.
How do you feel today, Romeo?
Mrs. Hanner, that's no way to talk.
Let her. I don't care. I don't care about anything.
Has anyone seen Mr. Erwinter?
Belvedere.
He's inside packing. Good riddance.
He didn't come in until early this morning.
Well, he and the Reverend were busy until late last night.
Robbing a bank?
He seemed like such a nice man, real pleasant. Then it turns out he's a write-off.
We're awful mad at him this trip, especially Mr. Beebe.
I hate him. If I felt better, I'd hate him worse.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Isn't anyone going to say good morning?
I think I hear somebody calling me.
I'd better go count the silver.
Pardon me.
My social standing is apparently rather low this morning.
They're like disappointed children. It takes them a while to get over things. They really love you, Mr. Belvedere, and so do I. You're a fine man.
I agree.
Bring that down and put that on over there.
Where do you want things to go?
Come on, right over here.
I'll show you.
Oh, thank you, Father Shea. We appreciate your help.
We clerics must stick together these days. What television is doing to us.
What shall I do with this, Mr. Belvedere?
Put it there by the tree. Just stand it on the bench. That's right. Now uncover it.
Why, what?
This is for the bazaar. You may find it useful.
Will it be all right?
Certainly. Any error it makes is on the side of the Lord. It's fixed.
You see, my friends, you were wrong. world hasn't forgotten you. It was just thinking about other things.
I'm flabbergasted.
All this is just a beginning.
Thanks, Ray.
Oh, no, don't thank me. This is the man you should thank. He showed me how to arrange it all. He bought everything they're bringing in.
Put those flowers there with the steps, please. Yes, Reverend.
I want to tell you how grateful I am. You've done a great deal for us all.
My methods were abrupt, perhaps, but time was short.
Oh, Mr. Telephone's ringing. The telephone's ringing. Mr. Weather.
Yes?
Will you excuse me for butting in?
Why, certainly.
You'll excuse me, Mr. Belvedere?
Of course I will.
He smiled.
Why shouldn't I smile?
I don't know. He's not mad.
Mr. Winter, we want to thank you.
No. You're beginning so happy.
Thank you.
Mr. Cherry, you and the rest of the people go over there and tell them where to put the flowers, will you?
Certainly will.
That's fine. There we go.
Take the plant and put it over there.
One more thing, Reverend. I've been saving something for you. It's called the Potion of Twing Stai, an ancient Chinese formula.
Are you sure it'll work?
And my dear sir, there are 450 million Chinese.
Harriet, stand up. Harriet, I love you.
What?
Stand up.
I thought I heard you say
You heard me say I love you, and I'll say it again. I love you.
More.
I love you.
More.
I love you more than anybody else in the world could possibly love you.
You're getting there much more.
If you want to stay up all night and look at the moon, I'll stay up with you. If you want to look at fishes in a brook, I'll look at them with you. If you want to get married, I'll marry you right now.
That's not...
Let me look you over. Just turn around, sort of, and see what you weigh.
How much?
Well, I would say about 205 pounds. Sit down, please. Sit down and see what you weigh.
On the nose.
Yes, sir. That's right. 205 a dime, sir.
A chance to beat the great Kruger's own game? Now, here you are. Now you see it, and now you don't. Hello, Mr. Belvedere.
10 cents a chance, folks. That's all. Just 10 cents a chance.
Excellent. Well, Mrs. Hammer.
My grandson.
Well, how are you, big boy?
Quiet, Belvedere.
Well named.
Excuse me just a minute.
Have you popped the question yet?
Mrs. Sampler has consented to become my beneficiary.
Good.
Can you introduce to run away from me? I'm going to run here.
Mr. Belvedere, he tells us you're leaving.
Yes, Reverend, I've accomplished my purpose. You see, these people's minds had tricked them into being old. Their eyes saw no beauty, their ears heard no music. They had forgotten how to taste and touch and enjoy the wonders of the world. Look at them now.
Poetry. That's what it is, poetry. Is that why you did all this?
Where have you been? On the moon?
He's leaving.
My friends, I came to find out if there was any point in living to a ripe old age. Now that I've seen it's well worthwhile, I can leave.
You're leaving, Mr. Belvedere?
Yes, my friend.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Mrs. Sampler. Goodbye.
Bless you, sir.
Don't forget the potion. Keep smiling, Mr. Cherry.
Goodbye, Mr. Belvedere.
Happy hearing, Miss Hoadley.
Thank you, Mr. Belvedere.
Goodbye. William? Ludwig? Or vice versa? Belvedere? Your grandmother's quite a character.
We'll miss you, Mr. Belvedere.
No, you won't. You'll be too full of mischief to think of me. Miss Tripp.
Goodbye, Mr. Belvedere.
Reverend. Be a good girl.
Where are you going?
Minneapolis.
What are you going to do there?
Well, something has to be done about the middle-aged. Goodbye.
Kind of gets you, don't it? When you stop and think of it, kind of gets you. In here, even you. I really think you're softening up.
Nonsense, my dear fellow. And stop breathing on my carnation.